Hi, welcome to Tangeless Oracle. Thank you for joining me today for Forensic Friday. So today we're looking at Catrina Evans. So, and as I always say, don't forget if you feel called to leave her name in the comments section for her to receive justice, heart, candle, whatever you choose to leave in the comment section. So let's get started. Okay, so here we have the media, and the media, just any media device. It could be, well, back in these days, I don't really know if they even had cell phones. I can't remember. But it could be, and we know it's not social media, so it could be news or whatever. Here, now when I get this card, it doesn't mean necessarily that this is what this person is. It usually comes out when there's two or more people involved of the same sex. So they're working together, they're in some type of involvement together here. Okay. Information, media. And then this is the ending. Somebody's trying to move past something or move from one thing to another thing. Okay. So let's look into this to see what this is talking about. Okay. So now we have here that this has happened here. Information about this. Okay. Communication about this. Here we have this, and this just means when this comes out, you see it says blessed ones on a mission or mission completed. So this is just those people who are here for certain purposes, special purposes, or a higher purpose than other people may be here for. And then this soul, okay. So who she was, okay, her soul has transitioned. But here we have the blessed ones, people on a mission here, which that's her. And then this has happened to her. As most times it does happen to people who have this, okay, who have this mission. So now we have two people being involved with her, okay. So whether it's two females, two males, okay, it could be this, and I'm not saying this is her, but somebody involved with her. So let's look further. So this happened there's a hidden agenda. So it was something going on deeper than what we know about this. Okay. But also it was to keep some things hidden as well. So this happened because you see the hidden agenda with this, you see this. Like I said, these people are here serving other purposes. So there's a hidden agenda, some corrupt things that's going on. So that means you got to look deeper than normal in this situation about this, because it's about something that somebody does not want to come out or did not want to come out about who they were. Okay. Also, this is not just about her. It's about who they were, their soul, who their soul is. Her soul is gone, because I see the transition of the soul, but somebody didn't want anybody to know about that either. And also somebody didn't want anybody to know about who they were and what they had done. So let's look. Let's look. See. Mm. Two-faced, two minds, a two-faced person. Somebody, it's like somebody is one way with you and another way somewhere else. Two-faced person, somebody acting one way in front of you. They're living a double life. So here, with this person that's living this double life, this means the limitations. So there's some things that they couldn't do in the way that they wanted to do them. All right. So there's some limitations on this person, and they're living a double life. They don't want you to know certain things here about the life that they're living, the things that they're doing. And here is a DNA connection, DNA evidence, or DNA connection, which means it could be a DNA connection to her about who this person is, whether that, I won't say it, but child's father, whatever, could be connected to this. Because whoever this person is, there's some type of DNA connection here. Now, like I said, this person could be living a double life. This is the information. She could have found out this person was living a double life, but they're doing things that they didn't want people to know. So this is why this happened. And then here, the DNA, somebody did this in order for them to keep doing or move forward with their life or whatever they're doing, to put something to bed, to rest, to end. Okay. And also here, the limitations with this person could have been this way. And then she found out they didn't want anybody to know. So the limit to stop, they didn't want you to go forward with something about this. So that's why this happened. So here's the cover up. Somebody trying to cover up this. Somebody has a hidden agenda. So whatever it is that's going on, like I said, they don't want anybody to know. They're covering up. So they're hiding some things. They're hiding things about who they are, what they're doing, because we got somebody living a double life here. They don't want people to know. Then this is somebody that she has unconditional love for. So it's somebody, and this unconditional love is connected to her by DNA. Also here, you got to be careful. This is a caution is needed. You got to be careful. But like I said, most times when you get this, you have to be careful, because people will always try to take these people out some way or another. So here, there's the caution needed. She probably went too far. And if it's this, you try to out somebody, blow somebody's cover, more than likely they will do this because nobody wants nobody to know that they're doing this behind closed doors, because I already see this with the secrecy here. Okay, so you got to be careful. Somebody is covering stuff up. They're trying to be careful as well. So whoever this person is, they're trying to take caution, but she had to be careful too because of who this person was. And also they're trying to cover it up. So they're trying to be careful covering something up, but it's somebody that she had unconditional love for, having some things that they don't want anybody to find out about their hidden agendas and whatever they did. Okay, which is this. So we have the number 9, which means somebody transitions. So you're moving from one thing to another, moving from one phase to another phase, transition over, passed away, however you want to call it. But it could just means you're moving from one thing to another. Here you have somebody taking a step back. So you're taking a step back from something. So that means it's like sometimes when you take a step back, you step away from something, or you sit back and so you can have time to observe something or see something, how it works out. And then here, this is the 2 different things coming together. So somebody is taking a step back. So that means you want to move away from something. You don't want to be next to it. You need a moment, or however it is, you're taking a step back. Somebody could have taken a step back from you. Okay. We see, because somebody was trying to be careful about something. So somebody's like, you know what? Oh, I might need to move away from or step back from this for a moment. Whatever the situation is, something was going on here because it's a transition. You're moving from one thing to another. And then this is the opposites here, but somebody doesn't want you to know that. So this could be somebody who is in the process of something, because somebody found out something. Maybe, like I said, I don't know if phones, she could have heard something, seen something, whatever, about this double life this person is in. And maybe they were in the beginning stages of it. If it's this, discovering it themselves, not fully sure about what they're going to do. But then you have this merging of the opposites. So you have 2 people coming. So I already said it's 2 people here involved as well, because this card means this, but it also could mean 2 males, 2 females. 2 people being involved in the situation as well. So here's the oppositions coming, but they want to keep it under wraps. They don't want you to know. So they're covering up something. But this, you can't have an opposition. So this means somebody that is against you, that you have unconditional love for, but also connected by DNA evidence. I mean, connected by DNA. It's DNA connection, DNA evidence. So if it's an opposition to somebody that you have love for, who is that person? If they're your opposition. Okay. So let's pull some more. So I'm gonna pull for her this last one. Somebody was going along with this. So like I said, somebody else was helping. 2 people covering it up. Somebody knows because somebody is being submissive. So that means this submissive means that you know about something and you don't say anything, or you are assisting. So if you assist somebody with their plan, you going along with what they say, you're being submissive. If somebody tells you about their plan, you don't say anything, but you don't necessarily participate, you're still being submissive because you're not doing anything against it. Submissive, okay? Covering something up. So you have somebody is helping you cover this up. Here's the consume. Something is taken inside of the body. You could have been drinking something, eating something, whatever the situation is. Consumed by something, okay? Somebody that you have unconditional love for. This is somebody's soul being consumed, okay? So being taken up, being used, okay? By somebody that they have unconditional love for, but this also their enemy as well, because I have the opposition. Here you have the goodbyes. Somebody is saying their goodbyes, which is her, and then she had to be careful in this situation as well. So, like I said, she could have found out something about somebody that she had love for. She thought this person had love for her. They didn't want whatever it was to be found out because somebody living this double life here. They didn't want anybody to find out about it. And so this is the way you silence, because I got a murder and a unalive in here in the one spread. Okay. So that's Catrina Evans. You can leave your comments in the comment section, and thank you for watching.